Hey guys, it's TheBlazenApe here, and I'm back with yet another Wi-Fi battle. This time I am facing a guy off Cerebi named Mr.EV'd guy, or something across that. But yeah, I'm using another layout here, and let's go ahead and get this started. He leads with the Swampert, so I just went for the fake out just to get some damage off. And I just went ahead and went for the Stealth Rock because it's nice to have him up, and I do carry the Focus Sash. So yeah, that's good for me. I'm thinking now that I don't really need my Infernape at all, so I just went for the close combat just to get some damage off, because I thought, why the hell not? And I could just stay in. And he does reveal that he does carry the Ice Punch, so that's also good for me. So right here, I'm going to switch out into my Breloom, and this turn I decided to go for the sub just in case he wanted to switch out, and maybe I can get like a free Spore off and maybe start sub punching. But no, he stays in and goes for the Ice Punch, which was a good move on his part. So now this turn I decide, instead of stalling him or just wasting time, I just finish him off with a Seed Bomb, and that is a dead Swampert. So this turn he is going to switch into his Volcarona, and I did one reason I set up the rocks is because I saw it in the team preview, and I knew if I had Stealth Rocks it would help me a lot. So this turn I decided to stay in. I thought that he would go for the Butterfly Dance, thinking I would switch out and maybe I could get a free Spore off, but he goes for the Gale, or the Hurricane, sorry, and finishes me off. So I switch into my Garchomp, my Revenge Killer. He's not going to switch out because why would he switch out? He would die from the rocks damage anyways, so that would just be a waste of his time. So I finish him off with my Garchomp, and he switches into his Feraligatr. I'm going to switch on to my Jello, and I'm going to scout what he's going to do. And he also carries the Ice Punch, so that's nice to know. And this turn I decide I'm going to go for the Toxic, and he decides that he's going to try to set up on me with Dragon Dance. But now that I got the Toxic up, I know I could pretty much stall this thing out with my Jello, because I could just recover if I wanted to. But this turn, instead of going for the recover, thinking he's going to attack, I decided to go for the Hex, thinking that he would try to Dragon Dance one more time. But he goes for the Outrage, so he's locked into that now. And I do go for the Hex, and that's going to do a little bit of damage, not too much. So now this turn I'm not quite ready for my Jello to die, so I'm going to switch out to my Registeel, which is the best ball in the game, and he's easily going to take the Outrage like a boss. And this next turn I'm just going to stay in because I know I could take another Outrage easily, and I'm going to be able to finish him off with a Seismic Toss. And if you guys ever want a nice battle, come visit us at the PokeNetHQ.tk. And yeah, we're trying to recruit some people, so it'd be nice if you guys stop by. So yeah, let's get back to the battle now that it's all caught up. So he's going to switch into his Hydreigon. And these things normally give my teams problems, but my Registeel has enough special defense EVs to take fire moves. So he's easily going to take this Fire Blast, and I will be able to get the Paralyze off, which is fantastic for me, because now that Scarfed Hydreigon is pathetic. I have never seen one of these things when it's not Scarfed. So if you can get a chance to put on a Paralyze on one of these things, you need to do it immediately. So I do get the Paralyze off, and I end up outspeeding. So I do get a Seismic Toss off, but he does hit the next Fire Blast, which doesn't really matter because I was just going to sack my Registeel anyways. I'm going to switch into my Tauros here, which is one of my favorite Pokemon. Now I'm just going to finish this thing off with a Rock Climb, and that is a dead Hydreigon. So this following turn, he switches into his Ferrothorn. Once again, just like my last video, the Fire Blast comes in great use. Thank you, Rykard3. And this is not going to be quite enough to KO because I have no special attack EVs, but it is Sheer Force and it is Life Orb, and it does have a great average stat power, so it is going to be enough for 2-hit KO, which is great for me. And now his last Pokemon is going to be Empoleon, and I don't really see the point of switching out into something to take the hit from Empoleon, so I'm just going to stay in with my Tauros right here and just pretty much sacrifice my Tauros and just get a tiny bit of damage off with the Rock Climb. I could have went for another move like Fire Blast just to get even damage, since it's not like blocked by Empoleon, but I think Stab Rock Climb would do better. So now I switch into my Garchomp and I go for the Earthquake, and that is the end of the game. Thanks for watching, guys.